It's time for the All Out Show remix. On remix shows, you'll hear memorable guests, crazy topics, game shows, celebrity interviews, and you might even catch a hilarious segment you missed. Keep it here and stay tuned.
Security cameras caught a white orb wandering around the gym.
There was a 8 to 10 foot hairy man looking person.
If you noticed strange lights in the sky over the weekend, you aren't alone.
It's time for news from the fringe on the All Out Show.
All right, I got Frank Parlato on the line with me, and Frank was the publicist for NXIVM, which was a crazy sex cult in Los Angeles. Welcome to the show, Frank.
Thank you very much.
So let's this is kind of a big story. So let's unpack this. So NXIVM was the cult, correct, sir?
Well, I think it's been established now that they are a cult.
Okay.
They would, of course, deny that they're a cult, but I think most people think they are.
And they're still running as we speak.
To a degree, they are in a much reduced fashion because their leader and one of the top women, the actress Allison Mack, have been arrested and charged with sex trafficking.
Okay, all right. So let's walk through this. Now, what was the basis of this cult? Well, the leader was Keith Rand. How do you say his Rainier?
Well, there's two pronunciations. Most people pronounce it Rainier, like you said.
Okay.
But the Italian pronunciation is Ranieri.
Okay. So he's an Italian guy.
Yes. Born in the United States, though. Born in Brooklyn.
Okay. All right. So he's a Brooklyn guy. He actually got set up. He got money from the Seagrams, the Seagrams heiresses.
That is correct. About $250 million.
He got $250 million from the Seagrams heiresses, and that allowed him to start a religion or cult. What was it based on?
Well, the cult, which is called NXIVM, is based on a series of classes or teachings that Keith Raniere devised, which were purportedly meant to help people learn the secrets of life. That was what it was on the surface. What it was in reality was a sex cult.
So how did
Raniere is the man?
Okay, so was it only women allowed, or were men in it too?
If men had money, they were generally allowed. But the actual choice of the harem was all Raniere's.
All right, so and he would like spit game and like talk him into having sex with him. How long did that take usually?
Well, usually he would not see any women until they had completed 16 days of classes, which were basically a sort of a hypnotic induction course where they would teach women that Raniere was the smartest, greatest, and wisest person in the world. And if the women seemed to be accepting of that kind of indoctrination, then Raniere would make his appearance, and if he found the woman attractive, he'd bed them.
Now, I understand that he got one of the actresses from Smallsville.
He actually had two actresses from Smallville, Kristen Kruk and Allison Mack. Only Mack was arrested.
And Allison Mack. Now, what about the Seagrams? The daughters of the Seagrams. Did he seduce them as well?
Yes, not initially, but he once he got them well into the cult and spending their money, he agreed to have sex with them.
He agreed to have sex with them?
Yeah.
Now, how did
the
you...
the one sister, the older sister, was a little more attractive, and he found it to be advantageous to have sex with her to try to inveigle her deeper commitment. The younger sister, Claire, she was not precisely the type of woman that he would normally prefer to bed, but based on economic considerations, he finally consented to have sex with her after she had put in, a good $100 million.
This guy sounds like a fucking pimp. So how did you get involved?
Well, independent of the a secret side of the group, which I knew nothing about when I was initially hired, I was asked to work as their publicist and to try to get some better press. This was back in 2007, and they were getting some pretty bad press, but it was nothing like it is today. Just people in the media were referring to them as a cult. And after about 7 months of working for them, I found that Raniere, the cult leader, had more or less swindled the Brofman sisters, the Seagram's heirs, out of about $100 million. And when I whistle blew, they fired me.
Mm. During this time, were you having sex with any of the women as well?
No. I was there on a more professional basis. Although, in all candor, there was too many women for Raniere, for one man to handle. Or maybe you could handle it. Maybe some guys could, but there was like 100 women, and I don't think Raniere was able to handle more than 25 at a time.
Now, tell me about the branding.
That came later. And I'm the one that broke the story and made the issue known publicly. Raniere wanted to, as he got older, he got into his 50s, he found that he was not as easily able to get the slender 20-something-year-old women that he preferred. And so he came up with an idea for Allison Mack and some of the 30-something women to find 20-something women and even younger so that Raniere could continue his sexual enterprises.
So he used the Smallville actors to recruit better-looking women because he was too old to do it.
He was having troubles, yeah. He was finding for the first time that young 21 and 19-year-old girls just weren't as excited about being with him as he had once experienced when he was younger.
Right.
And then he had another couple. May I be explicit or
yes,
or
please.
Not?
No, be very explicit.
Well, part of the problem is he developed some kind of dysfunction where he was no longer able to have sex. He was impotent. And then when he contracted herpes, he became in many ways less desirable as a sex partner. And so this is when he devised the idea of creating a branding and blackmail multi-level marketing plan where the women would be his slaves. He'd have 7 slaves, and then each of the 7 slaves would have 7 slaves. And those 7 slaves of the 7 slaves would also get slaves. And
it's like a pyramid scheme.
Any one of them. A pyramid scheme, right, with blackmail and branding.
And what was the branding? Where would they brand them?
On their pubic region.
Now,
initials.
Was he pimping these women out? Where did the sex trafficking charge come in?
The sex trafficking was he was forcing these women, by tricking them into this group, into having sex primarily with himself. Although there are occasions where he would he would utilize the women to have sex with others. Typically, he was a very possessive man. He wanted all the women for himself.
That's crazy. And now he's in jail. Allison Mack has been charged. Is she in jail?
No, she's on home arrest.
Okay.
In California on a $5 million bond, ankle monitors, and she can't leave the house without permission. She's living with her parents now.
You didn't smash not one of these chicks, man. Come on, Frank.
You know what? The fact of the matter is there were so many beautiful women there, and I was kind enough, and they were kind enough to be friends. But it wasn't. It was a working environment for me, honestly. A very.
Were you? They say you were getting paid $75,000 a month.
That is correct. And so, come on, man, you wouldn't want to blow that for
that sounds like
just.
That didn't seem suspicious to you? The amount of money, that's a lot of money for like a publicist.
Not one of my caliber.
Who else did you do publicity for?
I did a lot of work for different celebrities and politicians and religious orders, and so I thought I was uniquely qualified because the way it was presented to me was that it was a kind of a religious group with real good ideals. And on paper, in their words, they sounded good. And
how long did you work for him? When you saw him when you realized that he was banging all those chicks, how much longer did you work for him?
Let's see. 3 months.
So you worked for another 3 months.
Yeah, I didn't mind that he was banging all those chicks. That didn't bother me. If it was consensual, and it appeared to be consensual.
Yeah,
it didn't offend me because they all seemed to be agreeable to it.
Yeah, he's finessing them. What are you gonna do? So why did you tell on him?
Well, I didn't tell him about the sex. It was the stealing of the $100 million. That's what bothered me.
Why did you care?
The Brosnan girls.
Oh, you like
it was the Brosnan girls that were actually paying me. And I was thinking, it's just the kind of a scummy thing to steal people's money. And, it's one thing. They probably would have donated it to him if he would have asked for it. But I think he enjoyed stealing it from him. That's my opinion.
Let me ask you this. Did they stick with him afterwards?
Yes, they did. And
so
now they're headed to jail.
They're headed to jail. They've been charged as well?
They're about to be charged. In the last court hearing, the Assistant U.S. Attorney, Maura Penza, said superseding indictments are coming for the heiress.
Were any politicians involved?
Yes.
How high?
Well, Hillary Clinton was getting money from them. I guess that's about the highest-ranking one.
Hillary Clinton was getting money from the Seagrams ladies?
From NXIVM and the Seagrams both.
Oh, NXIVM donated to Hillary Clinton?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's crazy. That's pretty high. All right.
They had some state senators and a few other politicians, a couple of judges, things like that. But it wasn't open and notorious like that because they had kind of a bad reputation.
I don't understand how it's trafficking. Like, if you talk women into banging you, I don't get how that's trafficking.
Well, here's the secret of it. It wasn't trafficking until they started collecting blackmail material on some of the younger women, and then they said, if you don't have sex with Keith, we're going to release your blackmail material. And that's when he crossed the line from consensual to coercive.
And how many of these women were actors as well?
Well, there was a lot of them that were not famous actresses. but there were 4 or 5 that were well known, or are well known, bona fide, successful actresses.
All right. Well, let's.
There was Christina Loken, Grace Park, Allison Mack, Kristen Kruk. Linda Evans was there for a while. Indy Oxenberg, Catherine Oxenberg, and an actor by the name of Mark Hildreth. These were all fairly successful television or movie actors.
Did any guys let him bang their girls?
He stole quite a few away from the guys, yeah.
Well, how did the guys take that?
Some of them were passive and became essentially cuckolds. And others were resentful and they left. But if the guys complained, the girls would all sit them down and tell the guys, like, you have an issue. It's your issue, not Keith's. And then the guy would say, but he fucked my girl. And they'd say, well, that's because you don't understand. He's a great teacher. He's trying to help your girl.
They gaslighted him.
They gaslighted him, right?
That is fucking crazy. All right, we're gonna play a song and take some phone calls on this. We got Frank Parlato here. He was the publicist for NXIVM, sex cult, alleged sex cult that is still operating, but underground. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Hold tight, Frank.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
J45, we are back. I got Frank Parlato on the phone. He was the publicist for sex cult NXIVM and whistleblower. We're going to take some phone calls in case you're just tuning in. NXIVM was a cult ran by, how you say it, Keith?
Raniere.
Keith Raniere. Yeah, ran by Keith Raniere. And what he would do, he would finesse women into sleeping with them, and then it got so crazy, he started branding these women, had actresses on board. He'd brand them. What would he brand them with? What was the symbol that he would brand them with, Frank?
With his initials, KR.
He would hit the KR by their crotch and on their butts and stuff like that. So what exactly was
by their crotch only? He was only put them on the front.
He would put it right by the pussy.
Within an inch or two, yes.
Damn, that's fucking wild. All right, so I don't understand what the blackmail would be. What would be the blackmail? Well, give me an example of what they were blackmailing the women with.
The blackmail was nude photographs, nude films, confessions to crimes, personal secrets that were recorded, and in some cases the promise of unborn children would be turned over to Raniere.
Damn. All right, let's go to the phone lines. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Let's go to line 2. Hard. I don't know what his full name is. Line 2. What's up, man?
Yo.
Your name? Hardhead. What up, man? What you want to say?
Man, what up, dude? Man, what up, All Out Show? Fucking Frank, bro. First off, man, loan me $20. I know you got it. And second, bro, I feel like this shit is bullshit. Like, what do these women do when they sitting around, like, waiting to get fucked? What are they doing? They got normal lives, or and how are they brand them? Like, they just cattle probing these motherfuckers with a V?
Yeah, did he keep...
No, it's not simple like that. No.
Did he keep them all in one place, or did they have their own apartments and then would come to meetings? How did that work?
Most of them had their own places. Many of them were wealthy women, and they would sometimes share an apartment, or they'd have their own places.
Whistleblow, like, what exactly did you expose that made it open to the public that this guy is this guy?
I broke the story in a newspaper and on my website that he was branding women and blackmailing them. And that got picked up by the world media. The New York Times picked up my story, gave me credit for breaking the story. And then most of the rest of People magazine, the Daily Mail, the Mirror, every major publication in the world has written about this based on the stories that I originally reported.
You ain't fuck none. You ain't getting no pussy. And you've been doing this how long? Publicized?
What was your... Wait, let me hear that question again.
You didn't get no pussy,
Okay.
he said.
You didn't get no pussy. Like, the whole time you was participating...
Well, I wasn't a
side,
member of the cult. You have to understand, I was not a member. I was there in a professional capacity to be their public.
But you were in the back, in the shadows.
You got $1 million off of them.
More than $1 million.
You got over $1 million. Is it yours, or they're trying to say that you stole it? Is it yours, or do you get to keep the money?
They tried to say I stole it, but they dropped those charges. So now it's indisputably my money.
All right. So let's go to Wise in Baltimore. Go ahead, Wise.
Hey, Frank, you just sound like you kind of sound bitter that this man was hitting all this ass and getting money off of having, bang the shit out of the chicks. So you actually blew the whistle because you didn't get your whistle blown. Let me know.
No, it wasn't quite that simple. I could have cherry picked. Listen, he had 100 women, let's say. He could only do about 25.
And you could have jumped in and got the other 25. What happened?
I could have had as many. I could have gone to a smorgasbord. But the point, and I wasn't bitter at all. I was happy for him. Had he not been stealing money from these women,
what?
I wouldn't have cared if he had 100 women. It didn't bother me. I'm not a jealous guy. You could have 1,000 women. I don't care.
So you're okay with the blackmail and the fucking branding, but it was when
right.
No, dude. No. The branding didn't start till after I left. He wasn't blackmailing and branding him when I was there. I left in 2008. He didn't start branding till 2015.
So
let me ask you this, though. Since
Go ahead,
he was
Wise.
stealing from the women, all right, do you feel as though and shit that you were stealing from the women because you got away with $1 million? He paid you with the money that he stole from women. You realize that, right?
It's blood money.
No, he didn't pay me.
Blood
Now,
money,
let me
Frank.
explain what happened, dude. You're asking a good question, and I appreciate your question. He stole money from the Brofman sisters, who are Seagram's heiresses, and $26 million. First, he lost $65 million, quote unquote, loss in commodities. Then there was $26 million that went south in real estate. I recovered for the Brofmans $26 million of the money he stole, and they paid me $1 million out of the 26 that I got back.
All right, let's go to New York. We got Mike in New York on line 8. Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Frank. Thanks. Hey, just, Frank, a question for you. So just literally a few days ago, there was a story that broke by way of BuzzFeed News, basically highlighting that there was a senior-level federal government official that had to abruptly resign because he was connected to this exact cult. His name was Joe Hagan. I was just wondering, did you have any contact or communication with him?
Well, if you read the BuzzFeed story, I was quoted in that story with BuzzFeed, and you guys, Joe Hagan, as you rightfully point out, he came on to do work not entirely dissimilar to the work I was doing after I left. And most of his work was through one of the Brofman sisters, Sarah Brofman, and the NXIVM was attempting to overthrow, using money to overthrow the government in Libya. And they were unsuccessful.
Let me ask you this.
Sure.
Did they do any like weird culty shit, like spirit cooking, or like painting crosses with doo-doo or anything like that?
I never saw that.
So it was nothing in the occult. It was more just him playing like mind games.
A lot of hypnotism, and a lot of bullshit. He would lie to them about his supernatural powers.
Let's go to Zach in Florida.
Hey, Jude, what's up, man? Thanks for taking the call. I sent you a gang of books up there that I wrote. I don't know if you got them, but
I did.
Frank, right? This is what he sounds like to me. You are part of a continuing criminal enterprise. You benefit $75,000 a month. The first couple of months, you make no investigation like where's this money really coming from. Then you go retrieve money back that this guy so-called stole, and then you end up being a snitch. You sound exactly like fucking Nicky Barnes, man. You part of the enterprise. You don't like the fact that he's getting all the pussy, so you snitch, bring everybody down, and fuck it. And you're gloating about this man going to prison because he had finesse. He ain't killing nobody. He didn't go strong on nobody. How do you sit well? And I hope no one is inspired to follow in your footsteps. How do you feel knowing that? What do you feel like? You're a cop or something? Like you're a super cop?
Well, I think you have a certain characterization, and I disagree with most of it, but I appreciate your intelligent way of placing it and putting it out there. Number one, I knew where the money I was getting paid came from because it came from the Brofmans and their heiresses, and they were paying me. So it's not like I was taking stolen money. As I told the last caller, I wasn't offended by him having different women. I wasn't jealous or at all concerned about it. But when he was stealing money from the Brofman sisters, I thought it was wrong. And so we butted heads, and I left.
So
then when I found out he was branding women on the pussy and blackmailing them, I reported that.
How'd you find out about that?
One of the mothers.
One of the mothers told you?
And then I verified it by asking other women if it was true, and then one of the women showed me her branding.
All right, so
that's kind of rough. That's all. I wasn't. And you said there were no murders. Yes, there were murders. We found out later that a couple of women died. So I think your characterization is wrong. I gradually became awakened to the fact that this was a very rotten cult. That's all.
So I guess my next question is this then. Like, you knew that he had all of these people, like, brainwashed and in a spell. Like, you didn't foresee the Brofman sisters staying with him and kicking you out? Like,
well,
it's
that's
like when
I realized that there was something drastically wrong. But if you looked at these girls, these women, they come across as bright and intelligent. They don't come across, and I've published this many times, they don't act like they're zombies. These are not Charlie Manson chicks. These are women that have money, that appear to be intelligent. And this man created a brand new concept of blackmailing, branding, hypnotizing intelligent women so that you wouldn't even notice it. So I think what I did was a good thing, exposing it to the world. I'm not gloating about it, but damn it, I'm not going to be pushed around either.
Yeah, you got to stand up for yourself, man. A
he
lot of
attacked
people.
me first, bro. He attacked me first. I didn't start with him.
Big Mo in Atlanta.
Yeah. You really a snitch, bro. Like, I really think that you got mad because you weren't getting no pussy. And you done fell in love of liking one of them. And now you want to go
you think that way because that's the way you would be. That's why you think that way.
Bro.
You're that way.
Look at what you're
but
doing,
I've already said, I already said 3 times. I wasn't jealous of the women. I wanted to do a good job, bro. That's all.
And you were mad because the one you really liked, he was putting his brand on the pussy, and you weren't getting it. That's what that
Okay, well, make up your own stories if you want, but I already said branding did not occur till 7 years after I left the group.
When you heard about it, you cried.
Let's go to Charles in Texas.
I laughed. I laughed and I was outraged, my friend. Outraged that they would brand.
Charles in Texas.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, first question, man. These women.
You
if
broke
they
up.
rich, they powerful, they got all this and that, how was he getting them?
He hung out with rich and powerful people, and he, like, just because they're rich and powerful doesn't mean that they're not susceptible to be fucking scammed.
Yeah, but I mean, if you that rich, that powerful, whatnot, you're not just any dude come at you and put you in a code and then have you in the way to where you're gonna get blackmailed.
I think it's they baby step. They baby step. You don't just walk in and he brands you. They baby step you. How long did it take for the branding? How long were they in the cult before the branding happened?
Usually years.
So yeah, it's a long game with this guy. It's a long game. Do you regret telling on him? You're getting all you hear all this blowback that you're getting. Everyone's calling you a snitch. Do you regret telling on him?
Not one single bit. And I don't think what your listeners understand is I didn't just start off tattletaling on him. He went to the government and charged me. He got these people to charge me because you know how corrupt the FBI is. And you know how corrupt the Department of Justice is, or you ought to know, because they're pretty damn corrupt.
All right, you didn't tell this part. He charged you first, and so you retaliated?
So I retaliated like any man would do. He got me charged, and I said, this mother, can I swear?
Yeah, go ahead.
This motherfucker got me charged on lies when he's the thief. So I turned it around on him, and I got him charged. And he's in jail, and I'm free. And what the fuck? I would do it again. I didn't start with him. He started with me. Keep that in mind before you call me a snitch, because I don't know a single rascal out there who wouldn't fight back if he was attacked. But if you know somebody that's just going to sit there passive and not fight back, then more glory to you. Sorry, but that's how I feel.
Well, Frank, where can they hear more about this? You have a website. What's your website?
It's called FrankReport.com.
FrankReport.com. You talk about this and other things, or is it mostly just this?
Well, it's a lot of this. I have another other media that I do other kinds of stories, but Frank Report is about this dirty sex cult that I broke into pieces.
Let's go to. We'll finish with Mariah.
Hi. Hey, Frank.
Hi.
Aren't you nervous that the Clintons are going to kill you for outing them?
Well, it's always a possibility, right? These are pretty dark people.
You need to go hide, and you should probably leave the U.S. They're going to kill you.
Yeah. You're not the only person that said that to me.
Hey, if you end up hanging yourself,
then you guys will know.
Yeah, we know that. Are you suicidal, Frank?
Not in the slightest.
All right, there you go. If he ends up hanging himself, we know what happened to Frank, old Frankie. Frank Parlato, thank you for coming on and telling us this crazy story about NXIVM.
I had a great time. Thank you. Let me on again, and we'll take some more calls. Thanks for your kindness.
There it is.
Take care.
That was news from the Fringe.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
Hey guys, you having a problem in your life and you need to talk to somebody that's a problem solver? Well, you should fucking call me. I don't like to brag, but I'm pretty good at handing out advice. Those who can't do, teach. Awful at life, great at handing out advice. So I think you should call up 888-742-3345 and talk to me, a life coach. Coaching lives, helping me help you. No problem too big, no problem too small. I got your back. If you believe in me, then I'll believe in you. 888-742-3345. It's What Would You Do? It's coming up next.
It's like a ray of light beaming down knowledge from the heavens above.
What would you do? You need advice?
Call us up right now.
Now, 888-SHADE-45. What would you do?
On Shade 45.
Shade 4-5 is What Would You Do? You got a problem? Call me up right now. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. We got Sophia in Oakland. Sophia, what's your problem?
Hi, Jude.
Hello.
So I have a side nigga, and last night I was like, we were hella drunk, and I accidentally called him my main nigga's name. And he really want to be my boyfriend, but I don't want to leave my main nigga because he, like, you know, he takes care of home. Like, he takes care of everything, but he be doing his thing or whatever. So I don't know what to... Oh, then I text him, and I was like, oh, it's because he's my ex or whatever, and it was just, like, out of his, like, habit.
All right, so wait, hold on, stop. So the side dude doesn't know that you're seeing another guy?
Yeah, he doesn't know. He thinks he's the main guy.
Oh. Huh. Well, all right, you're lying. That was a big problem with this. What? I don't understand. Why don't you get you a side dude that's okay with fucking you on the side?
Because nobody's cool with that. Like,
yes, they are. You're attracted to fucking bitch-made dudes. They're like, oh no, I need you all to myself. I don't want to share none of this. I don't want to share none of that good.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They be acting crazy.
Yeah, but that's not every dude is like that, Sophia. I would be totally fine just having you come over once every fucking 10 days and I fuck you and send you away.
So what's up? You gonna give me a real number then?
Yeah, come on through. You sound cute, little motherfucker. I'll even put one in you, and we can have the other guy raise the kid. He'd be like, why does the kid got a big nose and blue eyes? I don't know.
No.
It's on my grandma's side. Just say that. It's on my grandma's side. Look, man. All right, it sounds like you handled this right.
Okay, but no, he don't believe me about the, about that was my main nigga, like, well, that it was like an ex. He don't believe me, so I don't know if to, like, make up with him or just, like, let him go.
He's your side dude anyway. And get the...
No, he's crazy, though. He's crazy, like, and my main nigga's crazy. Like, they live in separate parts of Oakland. I have to keep them, like, apart.
I understand that, but moving forward, you really... It's not that hard to be like, yeah, I got a man, but if you want to do some shit every now and again, we can do that. You hear that?
So I should just be honest.
I don't know if you should be honest with this fucking dude. He might fucking rough you up. It sounds like he's a little emotional.
Yeah, he's a Cancer. They are emotional.
Yo, dude, them Cancer dudes, like, I hate to get all like horoscopical, but the Cancer dudes is a little bitch made in a lot of ways. It's sensitive at times.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
But the sex is good all the time.
Because he's sensitive, too. He probably cries when he comes. What's wrong? I don't know. It's just beautiful. The way her ass was rippling, man. She looked like the ocean. It got me thinking about my grandma. She loved boats. Look, are you trying to keep this going with this dude or what?
I mean...
Yes?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, just keep up the lie. Keep up the lie. He'll make himself believe it after a while. He'll never trust you. And he shouldn't, because you're a lying ass bitch.
No, I'm not.
Motherfucker, you are lying. Don't act like you not lying. All you doing is lying. Just keep up the lie. We tell ourselves lies so that we can justify the dumb things that we do. So you just keep up the lie, never admit to it, and let this one blow up in about 3 months when he fucking follows you to wherever one of these nights.
Oh, my God. All right, well, thank you.
Yeah, and get that shit off your phone where you can unlock it with your thumbprint, because he's going to catch you one of these days.
Oh no, I got the code. I definitely don't got the thumb thing.
Don't have that shit. It'll fuck you real good, put you to sleep, and just fucking put that little thumb on there. Start going through your messages. Put it on airplane mode when you see them. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
All right, Sophia, you sound like you got good pussy, but not good enough for me to fucking not want to share. I don't give a fuck. All right, have fun.
Hey.
That's Sophia right there. All right, let's get this shit going. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Jesse in San Diego. Jesse.
Hey, how's it going?
Fucking good.
Yeah.
You got a head cold or something? Because I got a head cold.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you sound
fighting it for days.
I do. Yeah.
But I got a problem. I went right into I was just hitting about a year relationship with my girl, and found out she'd been lying to me over and over about a lot of stuff.
Like what? Give me a couple things she lied to you about.
Well, the bad stuff was that she told me, like, she had an eating disorder relapse or something. She was trying to hide that from me, and then it turned into a kidnapping story.
Whoa!
Like where she lied.
What kidnapping?
Yeah. She told me and police that she was kidnapped.
By who?
By random ass people like that didn't exist, and the police fucking caught her on it, and I had to dig deep as fuck to pull that shit out and find out that like the police basically told her that she was crazy, and none of that stuff actually happened.
Her pussy must be dynamite, huh? She got some bomb G's.
But she's already like getting into outpatient programs and already in therapy, all that kind of stuff. And
what was her eating disorder?
Bulimia.
All right, so that's a waste of money.
Yeah.
That's got to be fucking annoying. You buy her dinner, she won't even shit it out.
Actually, she was doing a lot better. That's the reason why she was hiding the relapse.
I'm over here stuttering. What made her want to fucking say she got kidnapped? Where the fuck did that come from?
She has no concept of reality when this stuff happens, and she just gets stuck in a lie.
I don't, but do you understand how I'm having a really hard time seeing how it went from like, so the bulimia and the kidnap had two different, just have nothing to do with one another.
Yeah, no. The kidnapping thing happened.
All right, look, man. What do you?
She got lost somewhere, and her friend called the cops. And then when she found out the cops were involved, she panicked and said that she was kidnapped to cover it up, which doesn't make sense. Totally stupid.
Jesse, how old are you?
21.
And this is your like main girlfriend? Like you're faithful to this girl?
I was for a year, yeah.
You dumb than a motherfucker, bro. Like this is like supposed to be like, hey, you go fuck Crazy Carrie this weekend, you know what I mean? Like you go to her house, fuck there, don't let her in, don't let her around none of your shit. Leave anything she can steal in the car. Fuck her with your shoes on in case you gotta run. Like, what are you doing?
I guess I'm not making smart decisions.
She's a loony, bro. She's out her fucking hookup.
Yeah.
And like, look, man, it sounds like the upside is it sounds like she's not abusive towards you, but yo, dude, if she's lying on kidnapping, she might lie on other things that include you. That get you in a sticky situation.
Yeah.
That's that shit like that Mark Wahlberg movie where he just start punching himself in the chest and say that the dude beat him up. Like, she might do some wild shit like that.
That's true. I don't know what she would do, but...
That's the problem. You don't know what she would do.
She's just trying. She's saying that, like, she's in all these programs now, and, you know, she's proven it to me, but it's...
What, because she's somewhere making fucking leather wallets? You know what I mean? Like, whatever. No. Nah, dude.
Yeah.
No. She's in a what? She's gonna come out with a birdhouse that she made and like, I'm not crazy anymore certificate? Nah, dog. Nah, man. Catch her no, dude. Jesse, don't do it, man. You don't trust her. Relationships are built on trust. And her fucking...
Yeah, but I always told her.
What would you always tell her?
Relationships are built on trust.
Look, man, I can understand a woman lying about fucking being bulimic. That's nothing that you really want to fucking share with everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get that. I can wrap my head around that. But the fucking kidnapping, dude. And now she's in outpatient treatment. Like, yo, dude, what? This is what you're gonna put your chips on right here. This is the one. This is the chick you're betting on. You want to have kids with this chick?
Yeah, that's probably not.
Some little wackadoos running around, fucking biting people in kindergarten. Like, no, you can't do that, man.
Yeah, no, I guess they just need to hear from somebody sometimes. You're in that relationship for a long time, and that's all you know. So I'm like...
Yeah, all you know is crazy, and that shit ain't right. So walk away. Jog.
True.
All right, buddy. Good luck. Ben in South Carolina.
What's up?
What up, though, man? What's your problem?
Hey, man, I got a side chick that's pregnant now that my main chick don't know about. And, she want me to leave the main chick for her, but I got 3 kids by the main chick.
How pregnant is she?
She had the baby a month ago.
Oh, she ain't pregnant. She got a kid.
Oh, well, yeah, she got a kid.
Well, she don't got a kid. You got a kid.
Well, yeah. And the main chick still don't know yet. And she's like, she's threatening to tell the main chick if I just don't drop her and shit. But, I ain't ready to do that. Me and the main chick been together for 11 years now. And times got rough, and I dipped in the pudding somewhere else, and, it got me in this shit.
You went and dipped in the pudding. I hope that pudding was worth it.
It was worth it every day for about 3 months straight.
You went raw in the pudding.
It ain't worth it no more.
Nah,
but at the
bro.
time it was.
Look, man, she's finna tell, bro. So you might as well get ahead of this.
All right.
Or just let her keep threatening you, and then when she tells,
and the thing is I'm still getting it too every morning.
You still fucking the side chick?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Ben?
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's a fucked up situation.
You're a
Can't
fucking
stop.
idiot.
What?
You're an idiot, bro. Listen to you, Jesus Christ! And there's 4 mini yous running around. That's just what we need. Jesus Christ, Ben. You still fucking your side chick. She's got a fucking baby. You got 3 kids with the other girl. How do you think your main chick will react? Is this your wife?
Yes.
How do you think your wife will react to you fucking having another child with another woman?
I don't know, bro.
Give me an idea.
It's hard.
Give me an
say.
idea. Speculate.
Off the fucking walls, man. I ain't gonna know if I might not even make it if I tell her.
Yeah. You might not even make it.
She ain't crazy or nothing, but she damn sure ain't scared to fuck me up either if she got to.
Nah, you have to sleep in another room, put a lock on that door. God damn, dog.
But yeah, Jude, I just kind of wondering what you would do.
Man, I don't know if I'd gotten this far. You know what I mean? You're pretty far down the dumbass fucking highway. I know it sounds crazy, but maybe fucking her keeps her at bay. Tell her if she tells your wife that you won't be with either one of them.
All right.
Tell her
See how that plays out.
Stay fucking her. If she keeps bringing it up, be like, look, what's her name?
Brittany.
Look, Brittany, of course. Look, Brittany. I'm gonna do your accent. Look at here, Brittany. You tell my wife I'm not gonna give you no more of this dick, and then where you gonna be? You know what I mean? Hit her with a threat.
All right. Well, and it throws another wrench in everything. And she's got 2 kids by her previous, it was her husband at the time, until he found out about us.
How'd he find out? She told him?
Well, he wanted to know how she was pregnant for one, because they wasn't fucking.
She's a dumb broad. She wasn't even smart enough to fuck him a couple times when she knew she was pregnant.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's
Man,
the
y'all
thing
just
I thought too.
man, y'all some idiots down there, man. What are y'all doing? She don't want to be with him. She want to be with you, and she hit the fucking side chick lotto by fucking getting pregnant, and now she's just waiting for your other relationship to blow up.
All right.
And she might
Dude,
blow it
I
up on her own.
appreciate it, man. I
Bro.
appreciate it. Love you guys, man. Love hearing y'all. Love y'all shit y'all play on the radio, man.
You're going to be
Thanks,
working
Sam.
extra hard. Yeah, keep listening. You're going to be working extra hard to pay for all them fucking kids, bro. This fucking guy.
Thanks, bro.
Peace. I don't think I gave him any advice. All right, let's play a song. Come back. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345 is What Would You Do?
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
Shade 45, you got a problem? Call me up. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Let's go to the phone lines. Gary in Wisconsin.
How you doing, Jude?
Awesome. What is your problem?
You got to tell me if I'm nuts or not, man. So I've been married to my wife for 13 years. Before that, we went dating for like 4 years, and during that time, she told me that she had anal sex with her ex-boyfriend twice. Didn't like it, didn't want to do it again. But ever since then, this entire time, it's been bugging the shit out of me, and we've talked about it. She doesn't want to do it, but the fact that some other dude's fucked my wife in the ass twice just bugs the shit out of me, and every so often it just comes up and just eats me inside.
That's why I used
nuts?
to.
Should I forget about it?
I'm gonna tell you, I used to butt fuck girls just because of this.
Maybe it was you, man.
I didn't even like it that much. I just did it just so you'd be fucking driving around in circles, fucking out front of Target, mad as hell that someone butt fucked your wife.
Were you in Wisconsin like 14 years ago?
What's her name?
Never mind.
I butt fucked her, bro. That was me. Look, dude, let go. She don't like getting butt fucked. She was young. That's what people do when they're young. They get sodomized. They try new things.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe your dick is bigger than his.
I like that.
You got to think about the upside. You got to think about like, yo, maybe I got a bat. You know what I mean? And she can't take this dick in her butthole. Instead of you being worried about like, oh, some other guy's been to a place that you know where you been that he hasn't been. Her motherfucking heart, dog.
Oh man.
You been to her motherfucking heart, dog. She gave herself to you. So what? You can't fuck her in the butt. It's not even fun. You literally have to put lube down there to keep it wet. You know what I mean? There's a pussy right there.
You're right.
And I bet you, and you never know what's going to happen in the future. But you keep fucking, you're turning this butt fucking into this whole point of contention. It's not even about the butt fucking anymore. It's like this power play between you two.
All right.
You're pushing, push, and she's going to push right on back. And guess what? You're wrong. You are wrong.
All right. I'm going to stop pushing.
Yeah, dog. Like, so what, man? She fucked some dude in the ass. She ain't like it. She tried it twice. She was like, wasn't crazy about the first time. He probably fucking, let's try it again. You're like, did it again. Was like, no, this is whack. I don't want to fucking get sodomized. And that was that.
And I'm bigger.
Yeah, and you got a big dick. How big's your dick?
Fucking huge.
See, there you go. You got big boy, Michael Jordan dick. Oh, look at you, fucking with the big dick. Oh, your dick's so
You're
big.
right, man. Thank you.
Oh, your big dick.
All right, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, Gary, man, let it go, dude. It's not that big of a deal.
All right.
That type of, yo,
See ya.
focus on the shit you feel good about in your relationship. You focusing on bullshit, bro.
All right.
Yeah, it's no biggie. It's no biggie. Like, look, I don't have no wife or no shit like that, but there's tons of girls that won't let me bang them in the butt, and I'm sure they got fucked in the butt. You know, like.
All right, stay away from my wife.
What's her name? I'll make sure I stay away from her. Send me a pic.
Yeah, bye.
Send me a pic of her asshole so I know not to fuck it. Nick in New York. Nicholas, New York. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. I'm gonna be quick with these cats. I got you, Maggie in Nevada.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good.
What's your problem?
I've been talking to this guy for 9 months, and he said he loves me and everything, but he can't get rid of his baby mama because she would take away the kid from him. So I don't know. He can't leave her alone, but he said he wants to be with me. But he's staying with her, like he lives with her.
All right, he's saying he wants to be with you. Where does he live?
Yeah.
Where does he live?
He works here.
No, where does he live?
Here in Vegas with me. Like we live like near each other.
But does he live with you or with the mother of his
No,
child?
he lives with her. He lives with her.
So he doesn't want to be with you.
He say he wants to be with me.
But is he with you? Maggie, is he with you?
No.
Okay, then.
No.
You know what? Sometimes I want a hamburger, and you know what I do? I go get a hamburger. Sometimes I want to get faded, and I get faded. Do you see sometimes I want a new pair of shoes, and I go get myself a new pair of shoes. Other times I don't want to leave the house, and I stay in my own house. I do what I want to do.
But you won't let him see the kid.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That ain't nothing a lawyer can't fix. It'll cost him some money, but he will be able to see his child, and he just don't want to be with you.
He just said he don't want to. I don't know. He said he don't want to lose me. That's why he want to keep me around.
You a fish on a hook. You're just a fish on a hook. He just fucking. He ain't gonna leave his baby mama for you.
He said even if he can't fuck me, he wants to have at least my friendship. He don't want to lose me. He don't want me to be out of his life.
That means if he can't fuck you, he'll settle for some blowjobs. Look, man, 9 months. He ain't leaving his baby mama for you. He don't want to deal with that agita. He don't want to deal with all that shit. If he did, he would have. And he's saying that shit to keep you around. So he probably wants you to stay faithful. Cause
which he knows I am.
He's a lame. Look, and you're falling for it. Like, look, man. The way I look at it, if you're gonna have a side chick, at least I don't need an exclusive relationship. Go get you some dick other places. But he probably is real fucking. He don't want to share you.
No, he don't. He tells me.
Yeah, he don't want to share you. So he's telling you all that shit so he can keep you to himself. Because he doesn't want you to go off and get something better than him. And there's a ton of things that are better than him out there. And your dumb ass is waiting around. You're going to be alone on Thanksgiving explaining things to people. How come you don't have a man, Maggie? Oh, I do, but he's just busy. He's out of town for work. No, he ain't. He's down the street with his real family.
Yeah.
Christmas gonna be lonely as hell for you. Unwrapping gifts by yourself. It sounds bleak than a motherfucker, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck you doing, man? How old are you?
30.
Girl.
I know.
Come on, man. Get some sense.
I stop wasting my time.
Get some fucking sense. Or just know what the fuck he ain't leaving that motherfucker for you.
He just said, like, give him some time until he get his shit together and, like, let her know what's up.
Damn, so this dude don't even got enough money to leave? You're a silver medalist you're not even number one in this dude's life, and he don't even have enough money to bail. He's a lame too. You're a side chick to a lame. Have some fucking dignity, Maggie. Jesus fucking Christ. You sound like a nice lady. You sound like, I'm sure you're very attractive. Even if you're not, I'm sure you got a hell of a personality. Can cook a mean steak, whatever the fuck.
I know I can get somebody else. I just, I'm not trying to be like.
You just want to be faithful. You want to be a good side chick.
I don't want to be a side chick. And I asked him, like, I don't want to be a side. He's like, you'll never be a side. It's you that I want.
You are the side.
Something that I got to do.
You're dumb. He's running a game on you. You're dumb, dude. And you know why he's running game on you? Because you're dumb. I know these are, look, dude, like, subtract all those words and just look at actions. That's what I do. I subtract all the words and I look at actions. All that other shit is blah, blah, blah. Just look at actions.
Right.
Where were you? How's your Valentine's? It was lonely.
I spent it right here.
Yeah?
No,
You
we
spent-
were together.
Oh, yeah, for the whole night, huh?
Not for the whole
No, I didn't think so. No. Valentine lunch was awesome, wasn't it? Took you to motherfucking TGI Fridays for Valentine's lunch, gave you a fucking 1 rose, called it a day. I love you, girl. Don't share that pussy. Damn.
Oh, man.
You ain't helping out with the bills or no shit, are you?
No, I don't give him any money.
Oh, that's where you draw the line. Sorry for confusing you. Sorry for confusing that shit. Sorry. Maggie, look, ain't no wrong. This is your move. Tell him, be like, look, man, I'm gonna start seeing other dudes. You like, I feel for you, but I'm gonna start seeing other dudes.
Okay.
If you wanted to be with me, you would. And he's gonna say all that other shit. He's gonna start talking. He's gonna say a lot of words and make a lot of promises. Be like, I hear you, whatever, but this is what I'm doing. And if you still want to talk to me, that's cool. If not, peace. It's been cool. You got to get out of your feelings. And you might, this might be a little too far gone. You might like him too much.
I do like him a lot.
I know you like him a lot. That's a problem. It's hard for women sometimes because, like, if you sleep with a motherfucker long enough, like, science shit happens and it makes you like a motherfucker. Like oxytocins or something comes out. Like science happens. It's not even your fault. But he's running game on you.
You're right.
If I had a side chick, I would let her fuck whoever she wanted because I'm confident in my fucking dick game.
I know you're right. Sometimes, like that dude said, sometimes you just gotta hear it.
Yeah, man. Fucking sucks, man. I don't know what you're gonna do. Good luck, but just, you know, like if you're happy with this, keep doing it. If you're not, change.
Obviously, I'm not. That's why I'm calling you.
All right, there you go. I wish I could be there to fuck you after this magical man. It's fucking gem. What the fuck? Sauce in LA. Sauce.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
I'm on.
Yeah, you're on. Go ahead, Sauce.
My girl wants to shit on my chest, man.
Your girl wants to poop on your chest.
She wants to poop on my chest.
How did she bring that one up?
Listen, man, she's been going through these phases. A couple weeks ago, it was like a BDSM thing. She's trying to tie me up, bring out the whips, like all that crazy shit, bro.
You did that?
And now,
How was that?
now I did it. I did it.
Was it fun? Did you like it?
It was okay. I suppose we could have took it a little further, but after she had like 3 anal beads down my throat, I'm like, okay, you know, we've gone.
She put anal. Wait, hold up. She put anal beads down your throat
after I put them in her ass.
Whoa, dude! So you put the anal beads in her ass, and then she fucking. I feel like you can get food poisoning off of that. Can't you get like botulism or some shit?
It's called the chocolate milkshake.
Are you fucking with me right now? They call that shit the chocolate.
No.
All right, so now she wants.
Hey, listen, man, I'm calling in for help. I'm not calling in to be judged.
I don't give a fuck what you do, man. All right, so now she wants to poop on you.
So now, yeah, you know, and you know I've been with her for 8 years, so it's like.
All right, so here's the question.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Do you want to get shit on?
I want to make her happy.
Do you want?
You know?
All right, so how bad do you want to make her happy then? Enough to have her poop on you?
As long as we don't eat Mexican that night, I think it would be tolerable.
All right, so let her shit on you. Are you worried that she's not going to look at you the same when she shits on you?
I feel like, yeah, it's going to infuriate me. You know, like once you take a shit on somebody, I mean, you know, you basically own them.
Kind of.
I don't want to.
It would be different, Sauce, if you were like, yeah, fucking shit on me. And it was like a position of power where you were being empowered by being pooped on. Do you understand?
Right.
Like, I've been peed on, and I'm like, yeah, it seems degrading.
You
but
have been peed on.
Yeah, but like, I like it. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, piss on me. That's
Like in the
gross.
shower or...
It was on the show, as a matter of fact. Hyena, get the book. But like,
You're a sick man.
I am a sick man, but like, yo, it wasn't like, ain't nobody be like, I didn't start off the day like, I don't want to get peed on, and then someone talked me into getting peed on.
Right.
It was my fucking idea. Now the difference is it was her idea to shit on you, and now you're over here like, maybe I do want to get shit on. And
right.
And that's where the power thing goes. You know, that's your power problem right there. That's why it's not your idea to get pooped on. You're not into getting pooped on.
Right. I mean, I don't think I am. I haven't tried it yet.
Maybe you do like to. Hey, Sauce.
Right?
Maybe you do like to get pooped on. Maybe you're that kind of guy.
Maybe I am. I'm standing in front of a long line of people at Chick-fil-A right now, looking at me crazy as hell.
Well, look, man. Yeah.
Well, God bless you too.
I don't even know what to tell you, buddy. Like, if you want to get shit on, get fucking shit on. If you don't, don't.
All right,
like,
I appreciate the advice, man.
It's really not that deep.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't infuriate me, and I don't feel as if, you know, I'm defeated. You know, she runs this shit from this point forward. Then I'm gonna do it.
Does she run? Do you run things, or does she run things outside of the bedroom?
I run things. I run things.
All right, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but like, you gonna be mad at a party if she's like, if you like, Gina, get to the car, we gotta go. She's like, shut the fuck up before I shit on you again.
Exactly. And that was pretty much the whole purpose behind calling, man.
Well,
I just don't want to feel like that.
Well,
Jimmy, sit your ass down. No, it's a bad dog. Yeah, no.
All right. That was what would you do?
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
And now for some old news.
And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
Of course, when you go online, you can find a number of remedies for your vagina. They're asking you to put things in your vagina, but you really should do that.
Wait, what do you come when you go online? You can find remedies for your vagina, like for what?
Well, when they're talking about, hey, put lemon juice in your vagina, use some yogurt, how about some garlic, cucumbers?
I heard,
that kind of shit,
like honey or some shit on the bee sting, like that type of deal.
You should not do that. And the New York Times recently ran an article, and they spoke to this gynecologist, and just says that all these things can be easily
paid for by the pharmaceutical companies. There had to have been some natural shit before pharmacies came about, John. What were they doing for pussies fucking 300 years ago?
I don't think they were putting yogurt in their vaginas. People weren't that crazy, I hope.
Yo, you know, I was looking at, man, fucking when I was laid up with the shit, all my conspiracy things. Like, you know what they would use in their pussies for birth control in Egypt?
What?
Like a mixture with crocodile shit in it.
Ugh. See, you shouldn't do that.
I don't know how well it worked. But they was doing it for like they was running shit for like 500 years or some shit like that, maybe longer. I don't know. All right, so what should you keep away from your vagina?
Well, there are some ideas out there that lemon juice is recommended. By the way, this is all crap, but lemon juice is recommended to acidify the vagina. Don't do that.
What does that do? What does acidifying it do? What's the purpose of it?
Well, I'd have to go on to this website to find out what these idiots are talking about. But I guess the idea is to, adjust your pH level in your vagina. But you shouldn't do that. Why would you
some lemon juice on that shit? Like calamari. Hell no. All right, what else?
Yogurt. This is thought that the bacteria could help repopulate the healthy vaginal bacteria. Don't do that. Sea sponges.
That sounds legit. I'm like, so far, I'm like, all right, 1 out of 2 so far. I'm like, yogurt sounds legit. The lemon juice sounds a little crazy. All right, what's the sea sponges?
Sea sponges are thought that they can help your menstrual hygiene. No.
What do you mean? I don't even know what, like,
Well-
like those all natural shits that they got, the lumpy sponges.
I mean, I would think that a sea sponge is just that. I mean, it's a creature, isn't it? Right?
And then you just put in your vagina while you're having, it's like a tampon.
Right. I mean, this is not a good idea. But people are out there doing this, which seems crazy. But specifically, they're saying here that
I was talking to a hooker. She said that she would put a sponge up in her shit during her period.
Well, like a sink sponge, a kitchen sponge.
Yeah, some type of sponge to stop the blood, so she could keep fucking.
What? Okay. Why don't you just use a tampon, right?
Well, because you can't fuck with a tampon in, John.
Oh. I'll accept that.
There you go. What else?
Is
that it?
Well, yeah. But they're just saying that a good rule of thumb when you're out there online, if you see words talking about therapy has been proven, that's usually a sign that's just bullshit. Run if something is being sold. Also, just essentially any homeopathic product out there for your vagina. And also testimonial, stuff like that.
I understand that, but there's got to be some natural shit that's good for your pussy. Like, there just has to be.
I guess, but I mean, even you've said it's a self-cleaning oven. I mean, you can just kind of leave it alone, right?
I know, but like some stuff happens. Like, I don't know. I know. I remember. I think it was pennyroyal. That used to induce that would make you have your period. Like if you was late, you could just drink a bunch of pennyroyal tea and do the little droplets until you had your period.
See, but I haven't looked that up, but I guarantee that's not right. I mean, do you think that's real?
Yeah, I think it does some shit that makes your uterus start doing some shit, start Harlem shaking or some shit like.
But none of you.
I've known people that tried it and it just worked. So yeah.
People that you trust.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah. Period ain't coming. They got some of that tea.
By the way, Jude, you were right about this Egyptian contraceptive. Says they mix crocodile dung, honey, and sodium carbonate.
There you go. What's sodium carbonate? Is that just like some type of oil or salt?
Let's look that up.
Look at that. That will fucking... And honey.
Yeah, it's a type of salt.
They couldn't have been eating pussy, man. That's like eating shit.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to think that you'd have this horrible infection from that, putting feces in your vagina. I mean, this is insane.
And yet, they didn't. Like, that's the crazy shit. All right, what else?
Okay, so this online blog, Bustle, it's somewhat popular, but they recently held a survey, and they asked 149 of their readers to talk about things that singles find frustrating. Can you think of what the number one might be? Or
single men or women? Or just any?
Yeah, just singles. So.
Singles. What they find frustrating? I don't know, dying alone or some shit. Like,
it does look like women ages 18 to 35. So
okay, all right. So
women.
Women. When people be like, "You're so pretty. How come you don't have a boyfriend?" Or when you gonna get married?
Yeah, that's 9% weighed in, saying questions and judgment from family members and friends as the most frustrating. But again, that's 9%, so that's kind of down the list there.
All right, what's the number one?
All right, number one, 45% said that they were lonely. Loneliness is the most frustrating. That just sounds sad. Well, it's frustrating.
Yeah, that doesn't sound.
They're lonely.
They weren't frustrated by their loneliness. They were saddened by their loneliness. That's that shit, man. Like, I don't know, dog. Like, the older I get, man, I'm just turning, like, I don't know. You know, it's cool to, like, get after a career, and it's also cool to fucking settle down. You know, like find someone that you love and have a family with them. I think that's fucking dope too. You know, but like living out here in LA, you see so many people, both men and women, that just don't do that. Like, I'm one of them. You know, like, I don't necessarily know if the new way is fucking better. Look at them, 90% of them. Fuck. What was the percentage?
45% of the people.
That's a big ass chunk, man.
You're just lonely. Are you lonely? You sit there and stare at the wall and say, "Oh, I'm so lonely."
No, because then I do things that make me unlonely, but like they're not always the most. They're not always the best things for me, so I tend to be self-destructive to battle the lonesomeness. But yeah, man, like shit, I'm fucking 40. Like I should have had a girl by now. Like fucking.
Oh, if you wanted to turn that around, you could.
Yeah, I'm sure I could, but like, you know, what are you gonna do? What else? Lonesomeness.
Okay, so we already covered the judgment. 30% of singles who aren't dating say societal pressures to be in a relationship. It's very frustrating. So people feel this pressure that they have to go out and find a partner. I guess you could.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I feel a lot of times they're projecting. When people say that shit, they be like, "Oh, people did it." It's like, nah, you just feel fucked up because you don't got no motherfucking man, and now you blaming other people.
I've got another category here. 36% of singles who are dating say not meeting quality people is the most frustrating thing about their status. They're looking, but they're just finding losers.
All the guys are shorter than they thought they were going to be. Yeah. That's it. That's the main shit, man. That was the main complaint from women, that they were shorter and balder when I would talk to them, when I would do the little internet dating, little phone dating. And mine was, they were always fatter and not as cute. Those are pictures. So I'd be like, come on, man. Like, and you'd see it. You're like looking at this plain Jane, like fucking toad of a woman, and then she'd just turn her head in a certain way for like a split second, and then you'd be like, that was the camera angle. Like, that was the angle. You was cute right there.
And yet
for a split fucking second, you know what I mean?
And yet she's a toad.
Yes. Even little toads got the good side, you know? It's manipulative. I don't like that shit.
Well, have you been on a date when you were just horrified that this lady showed up that was just a beast to you or something?
There was this chick. This was way back in the day. She was like, her dad was like a jazz musician. She was big, thick black chick, and she was really aggressive. And I was just like, yo, man, like, you got to calm down, you know, like, like we're out to like, she was just aggressive on everything, on the waiters, on this, like, it was just like, it was mad aggression all the fucking time. And it got to the point where, like, I'm like, let's turn this into a friendly night. I was like, and I got a text from my homegirl. I was like, oh, my homegirl Tina's in the area. She wants to meet up and have a drink with us. I'm like, so she came by. Like, I was trying to turn this into, turn this date into just a hangout. And when I went to the bathroom, she rolled up on Tina. She was like, he's fucking mine. Stay away from him. She was like, it's cool, man. We're just buds. Don't you fuck with him. And Tina, she told me about that the next day. She was like, what's up with your girl? She's a fucking lunatic. I was like, I know. I would never smash. That was the last time I hung out with her. Oh, you know the worst part is? This is the real kicker. The reason how I ended up pulling her is because this shit happens to the best of us. I remember I hooked up with this girl that I was trying to holler at. I ain't smashed or nothing. And I went to like some Halloween shit and dropped fucking, paid all this money, dropped ecstasy, started rolling, and then was cruising around the club. Like it was me, this girl, and her whole crew. And then she was fucking just making out with some Guido. Like just some, like, she just was like, she met some Guido and he just swooped her from me. Like, I guess I never had her, you know what I mean? Like, if she took that easy, I never had her. So I just was like, fuck, son. Like, now I'm rolling my balls off. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm stuck here. So I just end up like kicking it with them. And that's how I met the giant black chick. She seemed way nicer when I was on ecstasy. Fuck. All right, what else?
Okay. Beer goggles. When guys get wasted, of course, they look at women and then think they're attractive, some that they normally wouldn't. But this is a proven fact that when you're intoxicated, you find women hotter. But there's a thing that women can do to lessen this so they're not objectified.
Oh.
So
what can they do so they're not objectified?
What they can do
at the bar at fucking 2:30 in the morning.
So you can demonstrate that you're a human being. You can just sort of
Would
project.
you quit reading Huffington Post all the fucking time?
Oh, it's not Huffington Post, man.
Fucking pussy.
No, well, they're saying
project that you're a human being.
Oh God,
get out of here.
Well, it's true. I mean, that's what they're saying. I believe it. Hey, you humanize yourself.
I'm drunk. That's just that's a hole. That's a wet hole. Come here, hole.
Well, they're saying humanizing attributes such as warmth and competence. Then the guys that were in the study, they didn't have this lecherous tendency. It looks like
warmth and competence. I don't even understand what that means. What does that mean?
Well, warmth, that you have feeling. I mean, I don't know how you do this in a bar, quite frankly, but you just sort of demonstrate that you've got heart and you're intelligent, that kind of thing.
All right, cool. Okay, what else? What's another way to stop the fucking? Stop from drunk guys hitting on you in a public place.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much what they're just saying. You should seem kind and intelligent, and then the guys will back off. You know what? You may be right. This could be bullshit. Never mind. Sorry.
It's just like it. Yeah. I don't know. I got a sister. Like she just tell guys to fuck off. Like, dude, no. And some dudes would get butt hurt, and other guys wouldn't. When I used to fuck with that stripper, man, she used to be able to play them dudes so good, man. Like, we never paid for her drinks ever. She just run fucking game on dudes all goddamn night. It was ridiculous. Looking back, I'm ashamed of myself, but back in the day, it was just like.
But wouldn't she attract this flock of guys that she couldn't shake, or?
She just would weave through the motherfucker. She just was mad manipulative, man. Like, I feel like there's especially right now, like it's such a one-sided thing of the guy's aggressive, blah, blah, blah. But like no one ever talks about like how fucking manipulative women are to get things that they want. Like no one talks about that. Shoot, I used to watch her, man. She used to fucking run these dudes. Oh, what's up, honey? Da da da. Give me that, and then just fucking get it and ghost. And the dudes and the guys just be sitting there like looking like someone stole their bike, sick as fuck, and she'd be gone. Did it all the fucking time, dude.
But you personally, you can tell when someone's playing it like that, right? You can sense it. Shut it
Yeah,
down.
whatever. And like, look, when I buy someone a drink, I'm buying them a drink because I feel like buying them a drink. I don't need shit from like. Most women I've bought drinks for over the years, I've never even got their number. I never even hollered at them. I just bought them a drink because I don't know.
You know,
I felt like it.
I've never done that. I mean, just a stranger. You say, "Hey, let me get you a drink." Is that what you do?
Yeah, I bought this gay dude his meal.
What?
I bought it last time. Yeah, me and my homeboy was arguing the whole fucking time, and it was just me, my homeboy, and then this gay dude in the corner on the patio, and I felt so bad that like he had to hear me and him arguing. I just bought his meal for him. I was like, he didn't even know. I didn't even tell him. I'm like, hey man, sorry about that, bro. Have a good night. And went in and bought him a fucking meal.
And going out with you just sounds like a scene all the time. Fights,
what are you talking about?
Fights and debates and having to cover dinners because it's so loud. I don't know.
Yeah, me and my buddy was mad that I didn't watch Jamie Oliver. I'm like, that guy's a fucking douchebag. What the fuck I want to hear from him for? Some British twat. Go fix your country, asshole. Suck my dick. All right, what else?
Okay. Discovery discovered that card. They have now put together a map which shows you the best tippers in the country and which are the worst.
The Discover card?
Yeah, that lending company, sure.
Don't nobody use Discover card. Does anyone use that shit?
You know, I think I still see that symbol out there.
So this is just based on people that own Discover card who's the best tippers?
Well, they're saying here this survey of almost 1,000 Americans.
It's not that many.
Again, I'm not a statistician, but it seems to cover. You extrapolate.
Okay, and it's Discover card.
Mm-hmm.
The worst tipping.
Let's see. The worst were Arkansas, Nevada, and Montana. So,
Arkansas, Nevada, Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Bad tipping.
Generally, those who lived in New England as well as other east, south, central regions, they also tipped well. Let's see. It looks like Wyoming, Idaho, and Nebraska.
To ensure promptness, that's what it means. Tip.
How high do you tip? I feel like you'd probably go overboard.
I'm a good ass tipper because I used to work in the service industry, but I'll also fuck you over if I feel like you're just a piece of shit. And I'm not like I'm understanding. I'm not that asshole that's like I don't blame the waiter for kitchen mess ups or like I understand how a restaurant runs. So, but like if you're just like a shitty bad waiter, I'll undertip you.
Well, what's under tipping? How low do you go?
I don't know. I'll do like 10% on the fucking. I'll do 10% on the before tax. Because most people are tipping not they just look at the bottom, tax everything, and then just do. It when I waited tables, it was 10% was 10% tips, and then it went up to 15%. Now it's at 20 fucking percent. It's like. And then in California right now, they running this game where it's like they roll the tips into the fucking. They roll the tips into your bill.
I hate that.
So I'm forced to pay a fucking tip.
Oh, I know. I saw that the other day at a bar. I couldn't believe it.
that.
It was like 20% or something. It was
It's bullshit, and it's like, look, man, that's like some communism shit. Like, and then they pool all of the fucking tips. So like I was a good waiter. Like I was bad at my job, but man, I was a charming motherfucker. So I used to get good tips. People like me. Like that, all it does is make all that does is make the fucking worst person get paid as good as the best person, and then it disincentivizes the best person, and then the fucking everyone gets shitty service, and then on top of that, the fucking restaurants are keeping that money because then they'll just pay these cats a flat hourly rate now. So it's a big scam. It's fucking bullshit. The worst was that one. I forgot the name of it. It's on Silver Lake, man. Some Italian restaurant. I wish I could remember its name so I could throw it under the fucking bus. But yo, they had the nerve to ask for a tip for the kitchen. I was like, the kitchen. I'm supposed to. You're the manager. Figure out how to fucking manage your restaurant and pay the kitchen what they need to get paid. Like, fuck out of here. Tip for the kitchen? My sauce was too salty. Are we taking money off? Like, fuck out of here, dude. I don't know. They got rid of it in Europe. People seem to like it better over there.
So they do point out here, though, if you do have a bad experience, you should voice your concerns and just don't leave a bad tip, because then the waiters and waitresses will just think you're a jerk and they won't really know what went wrong.
I've done that before. Yo, shit, I got into it at the airport flying into when I was flying to Houston. This lady kept walking past me over and over and over again. And, you know, it's like motherfuckers got to catch their flight. And I was like, she didn't even give me a menu. I had to go get a menu. I was like, excuse me? And she was like, look, there's other restaurants if you don't like it here. I was like, this bitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know. So I went and got a burrito and then came back and just started talking shit on her on my fucking Instagram live and shit. Like, yeah, this fat piece of shit with the fucking black roots, fucked up hair, miserable, whatever. Look, here's my whole stance on tipping. Like, this is the agreement that we've made to go out, and if you go out in America, that's the way it's set up. Like, you tip, you're supposed to tip. If you don't got money to tip, don't fucking go out. But it's discretionary to me. Like, it's up to me how much a motherfucker gets. And I don't just, hey, everybody gets 20% just because. Like, fuck that.
They're pointing out here that Uber and Lyft drivers, they are not being tipped well, despite both companies offering riders the option. It looks like drivers are only getting about 8% on average.
Well, that was the whole point. Well, that was their whole fucking, that was the whole deal. That was the whole thing, was like, it was one price and you didn't have to worry about a fucking tip. That was what they were selling people.
Yeah, Uber has trained me not to tip. I'm sort of a bad person. I should start doing that.
Whatever, man. I tipped this one foreign dude $20 the other night just because the shit he was saying was just so amazing. Just I've never heard such candid talk from somebody, because like no one told him how to be politically correct, and he was just saying the most fucking crazy shit. Just wild. It's like, you go to massage and they massage your penis here. I was like, yes they do. Yes they do.
You gave him $20 for that.
There was more that there's more, but I don't even want, that's how politically incorrect he is. I'm not even gonna say what the fuck he was saying on air. That's how raw that dude got. I was like, damn, son, okay, shit. Because they ain't give a fuck. And I was high, so I was in a good mood. I tip better when I'm high. All right, is that the news, or you got good news?
I've got some good news for you.
And now, time for good news.
IKEA, they are trying to make the world a better place. And starting in 2020, IKEA, they will eliminate everything from single-use plastic plates, drink stirrers, cups, tableware, straws, freezer bags, garbage bags, packaging. So they're trying to lessen their impact when it comes to litter.
All right. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, it is what it is. You know, it's going to be what's going to be. But that's cool.
Well, when you're out there in the world, do you find that do you take the little single-use plastic bag anymore? Once in a while, maybe.
What's a single-use plastic bag?
If you're in the Quickie Mart or something, and they've got those, just a plastic bag.
Yeah, and then I use it as a garbage bag, so I use it twice.
See? You're doing your part, I guess, sort of.
Yeah, like that's the whole thing. Like, people are like, I'm in California, I'm in LA, and they're so smug, and they pull out their little grocery sack, and they're so pleased with themselves because they saved one tree in their fucking brain or some shit like that. And then, like, I'm like, give me the plastic bag, you know, like, and they look at me like, oh, you don't have a grocery sack. I'm like, suck my dick. But it's like, I reuse it. And bitch, you just bought a gang of plastic bags that you bought more plastic than I did. And all your shit's wrapped in plastic. Everything's like, oh, wow, you solved the problem. Got rid of those bags. Like, everything's fucking wrapped in plastic in that bitch.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere, I guess.
All of this shit are these empty gestures so people can feel better about themselves. I put that on my motherfucking mama. That's the fucking truth. Oh, I just solved the world. Oh, you gotta do something. This one chick I was fucking with, she started bagging the groceries. I'm like, yo, dude, like, let them do their job. So patronizing, man. Like, let a motherfucker, like, if you bagging the groceries, what the fuck is a bagger supposed to do? Sit there and watch? Like, you not showing me what a nice person you are. It's fucking patronizing. Let a motherfucker do their job. I don't even know how I got down this goddamn road, man.
It's all right. Try to brighten your day.
Well, that was the good news?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of misfire. Sorry.
Congratulations, IKEA. And thanks for telling everybody about it. You know what would have been dope if they just did that quietly. But IKEA needed a press release to tell people how good they were. So even that gesture was it's just marketing, bro.
Yeah, they're trying to show you the golden path, how to behave. Follow our lead.
Check us out, guys. We're gonna save the environment, and there's a press release about it. Thank you. You're welcome. Buy this press board fucking bullshit. Cabinet. Okay, sweet. Awesome. IKEA. Anyway, that's the news.